Let's embark on a journey together as I delve into the daunting challenge of determining whether solar power is the most suitable option for my home at this very moment. Solar power. There's a topic that's been garnering a significant amount of interest recently, and it's certainly not without reason. With the looming threat of climate change lying heavy on our horizon, and the persistent rise in energy costs, a growing number of us are actively seeking out ways to minimize our carbon footprint and, simultaneously, save some money in the process. So, can solar power truly be the transformative solution we've been eagerly waiting for? Let's delve deeper and investigate this issue further. When it comes to the topic of solar power, there are numerous misconceptions that are persistently floating around. One of the most significant concerns that individuals often have is the upfront cost of installation. It's true that the process of installing solar panels can indeed be a significant investment, and while it might not be as expensive it was in the past, it's important to note that the cost of solar panels has experienced a massive drop of over 70% over the last decade. Taking a closer look at the figures, it's clear that even though the initial investment to install solar panels may seem hefty, the total long-term cost of ownership is still relatively affordable, especially when compared to the cost of utility bills. An additional common misunderstanding is that solar panels are generally not very efficient. While it is true that they possess an efficiency rating of approximately 20%, which may seem lower when compared to traditional power sources, improvements are constantly being made. Most contemporary solar panels have an efficiency level of around 20%, which proves to be more than sufficient to meet the energy needs of a typical home. Moreover, it's worth mentioning that even if solar panels are not entirely efficient, they still generate clean, renewable energy, which ultimately represents a win in my book. Subsequently, there's the maintenance concern. A significant number of individuals assume that solar panels necessitate a considerable amount of upkeep, but we must remind you that that's simply not the case. In reality, the vast majority of solar panels are equipped with a warranty that extends for a duration of 25 years or even more. Moreover, even if something does occur wrong with them, it's typically a straightforward fix that can be appropriately handled by a trained professional. With those misconceptions addressed, let's discuss the various factors that can influence whether solar power is a suitable choice for your home. One of the most significant factors is undoubtedly location. If you reside in an area that receives a significant amount of sunlight, solar power is most likely a great option for your home. However, if you live in a more shaded area or somewhere with severely limited sunlight exposure, it might not be the most suitable choice. Another important factor to consider is the size of your home. Smaller homes might require less solar power generation, whereas larger homes might require more. Additionally, if your home has multiple stories, the amount of sunlight that reaches each floor can impact the feasibility of solar power. Furthermore, the type of your home also plays a role in the viability of solar power. For instance, multifamily homes or buildings with large windows might benefit more from solar installation than single-family homes or those with fewer windows. Other factors that can influence the feasibility of solar power in your home include the existing energy usage of your home, the efficiency of your home's insulation, and the presence or absence of shade from nearby structures or trees. An additional crucial element to consider is your energy requirements. If you happen to be an individual who uses a substantial amount of energy, then it might not be sufficient for your needs to simply switch to solar power. On the other hand, if you identify as someone who is highly energy conscious and has already taken essential steps towards reducing your overall energy consumption, then solar power could prove to be an excellent way to elevate your energy independence to even greater heights. There are subsequently the incentives present. Depending upon the location where you reside, you may encounter a wide array of incentives specifically tailored for homeowners who make the switch to solar power, ranging from tax credits to rebates. These valuable incentives can significantly ease the initial cost of installation, making it much more manageable and affordable for them. So, what are the essential key insights that can aid you in making a well-informed decision about going ahead and switching to solar power? One of the most crucial factors to bear in mind is undoubtedly the cost-benefit analysis. Even though the upfront cost of installing solar panels might seem quite intimidating at first, it's essential to take into consideration the long-term savings you'll actually enjoy once you've made the switch to solar power. A vital insight in addition to the impact of solar power on the environment is the measure in which it can influence climate change. Absent a doubt, traditional fossil fuels have been a significant contributor to this global issue, and shifting to solar power can create a considerable difference. In reality, if every single home in the United States opted to install solar power systems, we could reduce our overall carbon emissions by more than 70%. Lastly, it is crucial to take into consideration the dependability of solar power. With conventional energy sources, the potential exists for electricity outages as well as grid malfunctions. However, with solar power, you are generating your own energy, thereby reducing your reliance on the electric grid. This way, you can ensure that your energy needs are met, even during times of crisis. So, what's the verdict in terms of solar power for your home? Well, the answer depends on a variety of factors, such as your specific location, the overall energy needs of your household, and the availability of any helpful incentives. However, if you do decide to make the significant switch to solar power, you can ultimately enjoy long-term savings, reduce your carbon footprint, and also increase your level of energy independence. Thanks so much for watching, and I truly appreciate it if you could take a moment to leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on solar power? Have you already made the switch to renewable energy? Or are you currently considering it? Well, if you're interested in learning more about solar energy in general, be sure to check out the next video out, because I'll be sharing some top-notch tips for maximizing the efficiency and productivity of your solar panels. In the video, I cover everything from proper mounting techniques to the importance of excellent maintenance. You'll definitely learn something new, and I hope those tips will help you achieve greater success with your solar panels.